Hello, everybody. Oops. Hello, everybody. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Let's get started. And we're going to learn and be awesome and come out smarter than when we came in. Are you guys excited? Tell me if you're excited. If you're excited, say, I'm so excited, Joe. This is the greatest thing ever. Okay. So first things first, remember to follow me on my Instagram profile. It's right over here. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. Here's my Instagram profile. This is Joe Juder. I'm going to teach you guys how to grow your business. And one thing I want to show you guys for credibility purposes, this is my Instagram profile this week. Okay? And this is it from last week. Now, I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this I want to help you guys. I want you guys to follow me what I'm doing. You guys notice the difference? The week ago. Last week, 4,330 followers. This week, 5,727. So I was able to increase by over 1,000 in the course of a week. Okay? And I want to show you guys how to do that. All right, so I want to show you guys. I don't want to just, I don't want to just talk it. I actually want to live it. And I started working on this recently. And the reason we started working on this stuff, as you guys know, is because we were getting people past the real estate exam, but that wasn't enough because people are out of the business in the first year. And we want to make sure after 1 year, they're still rocking. All right, so that's why we started doing this, started this page, and started these webinars. So with that being said, let's go. Right, guys? You guys can hear me, yeah? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. Got all this good stuff to go over today. All right. First, question that's come up a lot. Best time to post on LinkedIn. All right, so I want to get this question out of the way. It's a question that's come up for me. Best times to post on LinkedIn. And here I wrote it down. I did some research, my own studies, and there it is. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Wednesdays, Thursday 9 a.m. to 1 to 2, Friday 9 a.m. And, okay, I want you, best days is Wednesday and Thursday. Worst day is Sunday. Write this down. I want you guys to write this down. Please take a second to write this down. This is important. A lot of people ask me this. When's the best time to post on LinkedIn? We'll get into more details in a little bit. Tell me when you guys had a chance to write this down or do a screenshot. You want to schedule as much as you can. Somebody said, wow, Friday. Notice it said Friday 9 a.m. Friday 9 a.m. Okay? Not in the afternoon because people are already gone. All right? Why is this? LinkedIn focuses on professional users. Therefore, most reliable engagement occurs during the work week. It drops off after work hours. Monday's slightly slower and lower engagement because that reflects the rush to catch up on what you got to do. All right, so right off the bat, hopefully if you guys got nothing else, is this helpful? I put it back up for you, Demi. It took me a long time to do this research. So I hope this helped you guys. Remember, it's a professional network. So these are the key times you want to post. Obviously, if you can't do it during this time, don't worry. You still got to post and be regular. But if you can schedule, this is when you want to do it. The timing makes a big difference. Okay? The timing makes a big difference. I can't say it enough. In another webinar, I will show you examples. And hopefully you guys really enjoy these webinars. We're really trying to put together good stuff for you guys. I'll show you the examples of 2 posts are basically identical, done at different times, and you'll see the different levels of interaction. Would you guys want that? If you want that, I'll try and put that together for you. Carrie says, wonder why Friday. It's only Friday morning, Carrie, not Friday afternoon. That's an important distinction. Okay, only Friday morning while people are still in the work mode. Once lunch happens, they're out. They're checked out. All right. Okay, so we talked a little about my Instagram profile there, which I want you guys to follow. All right, now we're going to talk a little more about LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a website. You guys need that. You need LinkedIn, your website, and your Facebook business page. If you guys have nothing else for your social media, make sure you have these 3 things. You need to have these 3 things. So before you do anything else, make sure you have these 3 things. You do not need to leverage things to get business, but people will look you up to see if you have them. Everybody got that? Make sure you have these 3 things. I'm going to prove my point in a second. What I'd like you guys to do right now is Google my name. It's right up there on the board. Take a second to Google my name. All right, can you guys do that for me? Tell me if you've done it already. Joe Juder. All right, when you've done that, let me know. And then I'd like to know what was the first 3 things that came up. All right. Randy says, Joe, why do you say stay an agent rather than become a broker? I don't say that. It depends on people's personal situation. Who said that, Randy? Not me. It all depends on individuals. There's benefits to being an agent, benefits to being a broker, and so much of it depends on so many factors that are individual to you, like the people you're working with, the area you're working in, the type of clients, all these different types of things. All right, have you guys had a chance to Google my name? And tell me what has come up once you Google my name. All right, have you guys done that? All right, Patricia says, prep agent and LinkedIn, Agent School, Facebook, and my Instagram. Okay, so what you're going to find, if you guys Google my name, LinkedIn comes up right up there at the top. If not the very top, it'll be top 2 or 3. And what's my point? I have not put as much work into the LinkedIn page as much as I should, and I'm going to moving forward. Now, as you guys know, I put a lot of effort into the YouTube channel, a lot of effort into Prep Agent. I've done a lot of things in my life that you can find online. If you guys do a deep dive into me, you'll find a lot of different things like volunteer things I've done, different types of activities, schools I've worked with, maybe family stuff that I've done. But for some reason, LinkedIn, even though I haven't put that much work on it, comes above all the rest of that. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? My point is, people are going to find you on LinkedIn whether you like it or not. So you better clean it up and make it look professional. Did I make that point pretty well? Hopefully that little exercise did. Because when you search me, you're searching somebody who's done a lot of different activity online. And for some reason, LinkedIn still rises above it. And my point is, a lot of you guys will spend so much time on a website, either given to you by your broker or given to you by templates that you buy or things of that nature, and you're spinning your wheels. You can have your website, sending it to other people to demonstrate listings you may have or information you want to disseminate. But at the end of the day, if the LinkedIn profile is coming up on top for me, I assure you it's going to come on top for you. Because as I said, I've spent many years developing things online. So no website that you're going to have is going to get over on the LinkedIn page or YouTube or Instagram, but LinkedIn's above all. So that's why I say you need LinkedIn, you need a website. Not that people are going to find it, but you could send to people. And you need a Facebook business page, of which we discuss in other webinars. Okay, not this one. All right. So we got 2 points already made that I think will make this webinar worth it if you left now, but you're not going to leave now. There's more. Kind of like those infomercials, right, guys? So what we go over today, we went over some times you should be posting on LinkedIn and the value of the LinkedIn and the search engines. Okay, so let's get on to the next point I want to make with you guys. People go on LinkedIn to grow, connect, and learn. Other platforms, people looking to escape or connect with family and friends. People who go on LinkedIn are there to do deals. Therefore, it's not as bad to say, do you want to list your house? Do you want to invest in property? Do you want to collaborate? Do you want to do some open houses together? Talk about business. Where on Instagram, people might get annoyed by that. On Facebook, they might get annoyed. On Pinterest, they might get annoyed. On LinkedIn, that's why they're there. So you are there to do deals and collaborate with other people who want to grow. All right, on LinkedIn, do you have to have so many connections to get on the search? No, Carrie, you do not. You do not need all those connections to get high up the search engines. Great question, Carrie. Let's have an honest discussion, people, about the people in your life. All right, guys? We're going to do this. Okay, ready? And I want to make this point too so you know where to focus your marketing. Answer this honestly to yourself. How many people in your life are financially successful? And let me define financially successful for you. Okay? And I know there's success like spiritual success, success in romance and love and the greater being of existence. I'm talking specifically about your career and financially. When I break it down in my life, when I really look down, I'm like, well, my sister is holding on dear life for a job. My brother's getting paid less every year because he works for a big corporation. My other sister is miserable. I have another friend who just had to quit his job. I have another this. Usually, it's the majority of the people you know are struggling, are really struggling, okay? And we don't think about it, nor should we, as we love our friends and family. We don't think about it. But very few people in our lives are financially successful enough, and I'll say it this way, when I define financial success, they have extra money. And they have extra money, and what that means, they could use it to get luxury items, could be used to donate to charities, could be used to help family members, whatever it is they want to do, they got extra. My point is, these are the people on LinkedIn. Okay? That's my point. All right? Now, out of those people who are successful, I bet you every single one of them has a LinkedIn profile because they're business oriented. All right? They're there to have a career and to do well. Does that make sense? And that's my point why you need to target this social platform. And you have to kind of adapt what you say because we're with deal makers, you're dealing with people who want to grow their business. People who just want to look at pictures of pretty people on beaches and puppies playing with kittens are not on LinkedIn. Okay, so Rich said, like that perspective. And he said, not knocking your loved ones, but let's just talk reality for a second. All right, so in LinkedIn, your message is not going to be grounded by puppies and attractive people on vacation. Thus, a great place to promote houses and listings. All right, so far good stuff. Are we getting something out of this webinar today? I hope so. If not, write to me through my Instagram page. So if you guys need anything you want me to go over, if I'm not doing something good enough, I'm not offended. I want to do good stuff for you guys. So write your ideas to me. I'll check it through the Joe Juder Instagram. Okay? All right. Mike Blumenkrantz. Joe, do you see advantages in upgrading to LinkedIn Premium? There are some advantages in lieu of the stories and then the way your content gets exposed. Mike, I think I'm going to go to that one in the next webinar, but that's a great point, Mike. That's a great point of something I need to incorporate into the next webinar. Thank you for asking, Mike. Okay. Even though people are working remotely, they're still craving having social interaction amongst ambitious people. LinkedIn has become a powerful place to collaborate with others. Think collaboration. When you think about business in real estate, how are you guys going to get that business? So right now I'm going to ask you that question. How are you getting your business? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Everybody write in the thing. What's the first thing that comes to mind? And I'm hoping to humble you guys a little bit in the hopes to make you think more critically about what you're doing to ensure your success. Okay? Carrie says leads. Well, Carrie, more specific. Where do those leads come from? We know leads, but where? Angela Guerrero says, what if your full-time job doesn't support your real estate business? Does not want you to share your realtor on LinkedIn. Angela, I guess, I don't know. That depends on your specific situation. So I wish I could help you on that one. Message me through my Instagram page and we'll go there. Okay. He says get listings. Well, how are you going to get the listings? Social media. Well, word of mouth while researching. Phone calls. Your sphere of influence. So I need more specifics. Like how you increase that sphere of influence. How you getting those listings. How are you guys doing stuff? Friends and family. Some of your friends and family. I don't know how popular you are, but sometimes, you know, your friends and family are not the best resource. Not because they can give you some, but you can't live off them. So here's where I'm going with this. All right, and this is where LinkedIn comes in. Everybody ready? So I need you guys thinking more specifically and critically, not just saying leads or listings, like specifically. And this is what I want to get at. Collaboration. Who knows what I mean by collaboration? All right, collaboration. You guys know what I mean by that? What I mean by collaboration is search out people who have a similar audience to you. Okay, search out people who have a similar audience to you. Give me an example of somebody who's not a real estate agent but has a similar audience to a real estate agent. Who would that be? What do you guys think? Give me an example of somebody who has a similar audience to you as a real estate agent, but is not a real estate agent themselves. Okay, 1, loan officer. Good. Now we got some. 2, a lawyer. Excellent. Okay, banker. What about interior designer? I can't spell. Sorry, guys. Okay, 3, car salesman. I can't spell interior. Who can spell interior? There we go. 4, a notary, contractor, handyman, credit repair. You guys see where I'm going with this? We can keep going. If you guys really think about it, look at all the people we just got in 2 seconds. Everybody see that? Mike says casino pit boss. All right, Mike, too much information, but thank you. All right, but do you guys see my point? Accountant, that's another great one. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? Think of all the ones we just thought of in like 1 minute. And now, what I'd like you guys to do, and hope this is helpful, hopefully you're really enjoying this process. I'm not trying to teach you guys, I'm trying to really promote critical thinking in today's webinar. I want you to really think about, okay, what you said originally. So I see more. They keep coming, man. And appraisers, photographers. Look at all these different people we're thinking about. Before you were just like listings. Okay, where are you going to get those listings? Leads. Where are you going to get these leads? So I want you to think about these people, okay, that we just named here, right? All right. Now, the obvious question, where are you going to find these people? In LinkedIn, correct? Where are you going to find them? LinkedIn, right, guys? That's where you're going to find these people, on LinkedIn. Am I right or am I right? So when you see any of these people, the loan officer, lawyer, the banker, the interior designer, the car salesman, the notary, the contractor, the handyman, the credit repair specialist, the accountant, and all the rest you guys could think of, you have to say, how could I make their audience my audience? How can I make their audience my audience? Everybody should think about this question. I'm really excited to present you guys ways of thinking that may be a little different than a company meeting where they're just like, knock on doors, increase your sphere of influence. I hate it when they do that. It's my pet peeve because they say, increase your sphere of influence. I'm like, no, Sherlock, I get I need to increase my sphere of influence, but I need to know how. Right, guys? You guys ever get that advice? It was like my dad once said, son, you need to get into real estate. That's where the money is made. I said, well, that's great, Dad. I want to make money. He said, you need to invest in properties, and you're going to build your wealth by investing in properties. I would love to invest in properties, but do I need money to invest? He's like, well, I can't help you with everything. You got to do something on your own. I was like, well, thanks, Dad. That went nowhere real quick. Okay, so it's kind of like he gave me that big advice, and then I was like, but Dad, I don't have money to make a down payment. He's like, well, you got to do something on your own, man. So how can I make their audience my audience? So hopefully this is a more specific task. Anybody else have parents who do that? They give you like this grand advice, but they're missing some key steps towards it. All right. So you got to think about it. You guys know the answer that I do. The interior designer, for example, let me give you an idea. Everybody ready? Let's focus on the interior designer for 1 second. Let's just stick with one. The interior designer. This is a great one to think about because their business is based on images. Okay? Where do you need images? You need images on your social media accounts. Okay? They give you the images. You post them on your account. Everybody wins. And now you create this relationship and you're asking them to start referring you business because you're helping them out. All right? You're trying to get their audience to be your audience. All right? Do we get that? So by creating that relationship, you're throwing them a bone. You're trying to be nice to them, saying like, hey, I'll post your beautiful images for interior design on my Instagram account. You win because you get some really nice images to share. And then they're happy. And now you create that relationship. And now we can start talking about referrals. Okay? There's a little bit of give and take. And how much did it cost you to create this relationship? How much did it cost you to ask them for their images and to post it on Instagram? How much did it cost you to create that relationship where you could get a referral? All you need is one referral from this person and you just made a lot. Nothing. That's right, Carrie. Absolutely nothing. And it starts with LinkedIn, finds people. How many of you guys love it? If you like the idea, say love it. Okay, the loan officer, you could do this with mortgage rates. The lawyer, very simple. Say, hey, Mr. Lawyer, can you give me some legal facts I could share to my audience? Boom. These people will give you content, all right? They will give you content you could share on your social media. The handyman, can you give me some tips about home maintenance? Credit repair, accountant, you guys get the idea. All the people listed here have the ability to give you content. So for those of you guys who don't know what content you need to promote on your social media, whether it's LinkedIn or Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever it is, guess where you're going to get these content? You go to the loan officer and say, hey, I really like you. Obviously, you go with one you really like. You don't go with one you hate. Say, hey, I think you do a really good business. I'm just starting out as an agent. I know I don't have clients for you, but I'm building my business. Can you just toss me some quality facts like the local mortgage rates, and I will put that on my social media, and I will credit you. I will credit you, and I will send people back to you. I'll tag you with every post I do. They will give you that content. I'll guarantee you, not only do they give you that one element, they'll be like, hey, I got this, I got this, I got this. I got this about the community. I got this about the loans. You know, I got all that stuff for you. All right. So I got all that different type of stuff for you to share with your audience. What do you guys think? So all these people are not only sources of referral, they are also sources of content. How many of you guys are looking at this and you're like, this is so obvious. It's always been right in front of me. Why am I sitting there calling some dude from high school I didn't even like to tell him I'm in real estate in hopes to increase my sphere of influence? Right? So just think a little different. Yes, you could door knock. Yes, you could cold call. Yes, you could do all this stuff. But don't overlook the stuff that's right in front of you. These people are a source of referral, but they're also sources of content. You do not need to have your real estate license to start your LinkedIn profile. Has everybody got that? Remember what we said about that? I said it in previous webinars. You just can't say you're a licensed realtor, but you could say, ready for this? You could say Joe Juder Real Estate. Boom, just like that. Is that implying I have my license? No, that's totally ambiguous, but it starts to get the ball rolling with contacts and different things of that nature. It starts to get people liking you, starts to get people contacting you. You're not saying you're a real estate agent. You're not saying you have a real estate license. It's just throwing it out to the universe, that real estate world, here I come. Okay? So those of you say, oh, I don't have my license yet. Stop looking for obstacles. There's ways to you want to get your business going. So once you have your license, you're ready to rock. And if you guys already have your license, well, you don't need to worry about this. Okay. So this is why I'm talking about this, because all those people are found on LinkedIn. So hopefully if you get nothing else from this, we know when to post, right guys? And we know collaboration is key. We don't just go to the account and be like, can I list your house for you? Do you want to buy a house? You say, how can I help promote your business? And how could you provide me content for my business? And let's see if we can work together, do some good stuff. All right. So we want to know, how can I make their audience your audience? Okay, this has been helpful so far? Tell. Okay, good. I'm glad it's been helpful. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, so we've got 700 million users on LinkedIn. 4 out of 5 LinkedIn users drive business decisions for their company. It's not quantity, it's quality, is what we were talking about before. I hope you guys don't mind me just writing stuff on the board like this. I'm doing a lot of this with stream of thought. I know it doesn't look as pretty. Arthur gives me crap about that all the time. But I just have these ideas like as I go. And I really want to share these ideas, so I don't spend as much time making them look pretty. But I just want to get these facts out there for you guys. So I think of it more as like teaching from a classroom with a chalkboard. You guys mind? All right. Moving right along. Now, we did our collaboration. Okay, right, guys? All right, so we have our collaboration. Right, everybody? We made our contacts with the accountant, the lawyer, all those different people. Okay? Now, what's the next thing you're going to do? You're going to get recommendations from all those people. Where's that list of people we did together? All these people we're going to get recommendations. So I'm going to add another thing here. Source of recommendations. No, I can't spell that either, huh? Somebody recommend me a second grade teacher. Okay, source of recommendations. And now you're probably thinking, man, there's more. Yes, there's more. A source of recommendations. How many of you guys look for business via referrals online, whether it's a Facebook review, a LinkedIn recommendation, or some other source, maybe on Zillow, somewhere? But that's a key thing you look for when you're looking to find out who to work with. How many of you guys look for those people online? You look for a recommendation or a referral? I think mostly all of us. I know I do. If you don't, I think you're unique. But most of us look for some type of what they call social proof. You'll hear this word quite a bit. Social proof. Okay? Big word there. Important word. Now, we have those people we collaborated with. Now, I could have the person I went to Cancun with tell me I'm great. I could have the dude I played football with in high school tell me I'm great. Or I could have the respected lawyer or the respected interior designer in my community tell me I'm great. Which would you listen to? The person who's an established professional has more weight. Their recommendations have more weight. I'm going to make that big and bold for you guys and put it in red. Everybody see that? The recommendations have more weight. And I want to say something else here. You do not need to sell a house with them to get a recommendation. Everybody got that? You do not need to sell a house with them to get a recommendation. Does everybody know what I mean by that? And you can be honest. Because here's my other question. How many of you guys, when you look at a recommendation, you just look at how many stars there are? You just see 5 stars, 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars. You kind of look at the comments, do a deeper dive, but first and foremost, you just look at 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. And then you kind of skim through the notes. You'll look at it, you skim through. But first thing that pops out is the amount of stars. Am I right or am I right? What do you guys think? Am I right or am I right? Carrie says she reads them. Good job, Carrie. Some of you guys read the comments, right? But you get my point. You see the stars, and this can be honest. When they give you a recommendation, they don't have to say they sold a house to you, listed a house. They could say, you know what? Misty really gave me great information about the property values in my area. 5 stars. All right. Patricia really knew what she was talking about and discussing the development in the community. Recommendation. That is not lying. They didn't say they did a house with you. They're just saying honestly that they had a really good professional interaction with you. And now you have recommendations from professionals in the business stating their professional interaction with you. All right? Does everybody get it? So for those of you guys saying, oh, I read the comments, fine. Then get a good comment. Get a good review. All right? But you get my point. That lawyer could say, you know what? Angela showed up on time. She knew what she was talking about. I really feel like she's a true professional. That doesn't say that house listed or house sold. All right? And that's coming from another professional in the area. All right, so is this good stuff or what? So how many of you guys haven't thought of this? So now you have collaboration, which creates a referral, source of content, and source of recommendations. Good stuff? What do you guys think? All right. I went over that other stuff last week. We'll go over it again. So that's it for today. I hope you guys got a lot out of this, and you can watch it again. It's going to be on the Agent School channel. We're going to do these every day next week, and it's for the price of free. So if you guys got a lot out of it, I hope you guys leave some good comments in the comments below on this YouTube video after it goes up. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing day. Oh, and let me put up my Instagram profile once again so you can find me there. If you have questions or if you want me to do a different topic on a different webinar, let me know. That's where you want to contact me. Other than that, have a great day. Thanks, guys.